Hey, what's going on, guys? AJ here from Whole Wellness Concepts. So today I sat down with gourmet chef Jay Russo of Fitfood and FitFoodNJ.com. We sat down for an interview. We had a great time. Awesome guy. We talked about his business, his clientele. We talked about some food issues like farm-raised fish versus wild-caught fish, organics versus inorganics. We also touched on, treating people with food, and we also talked about having passion for what we do and, truly doing what we love to do. We had some technical difficulty with the interview, recording it. So what I'm going to do is just go through all this great information Jay gave me and pass it on to you guys, and at the same time tell you a little bit about Jay and everything else. All right, so here we go. So his business is Fitfood and FitFoodNJ.com. He's based out of Seaside Park, New Jersey. What it is a delivery service-based food company that he, on his website, you could go on there. He has a full menu. He has weekly specials. You could pick out your food. He either can deliver it to you or to your house, or what he does is he actually hooks up with gyms and small businesses like a health food store or something like that. And the places will pre-order, say, 15 to 20 meals. He'll make them that morning and deliver them fresh to them. And by that day or night, they'll all be gone. And he'll do it all again the next day. Typical clientele is a gym, a restaurant, or a small business like a health food store. The doctor, the lawyer, the busy person that can't have a organic, fresh, cooked meal every single night. He has that ready for you. He drops it off at your door, or you pick it up from him. His business is all based around organic food. He has CSA shares with different local farms. He picks up organic, say lettuces, tomatoes, anything that's in season. He picks it up twice a week. He has all his vegetables. Also, so touching about the food, so we went on to talk about farm-raised fish versus wild-caught fish. He was saying that you always should be getting wild-caught fish because the farm-raised fish are in like pens inside the water. And the quality of food they get is very poor, and they're actually just swimming around in each other's feces and, eating each other. It's very unsanitary. And he also mentioned that salmon, everyone loves salmon. It's, has all the omegas, these great minerals, oils, and great stuff for our skin, our eyes, everything. But he mentioned that wild-caught salmon, that bright orange, beautiful color that it has. Well, farm-raised fish does not have that. The farm-raised salmon, it's like a grayish white color. They actually have to give it dye in their feed to give it that color. The industry thinks, why would we wouldn't eat it if it was gray or white? So they have to give it dye, and then we're ingesting it. So wild-caught fish is definitely the way to go. So obviously, always look for wild-caught when you're buying at a store. Stay away from the farm-raised. We touched on organics versus inorganics. He mentioned that most food inside of restaurants are not organic, unless on a restaurant menu it says organic meat or organic chicken, grass-fed, free range. The food is not going to be organic in a restaurant. It's just too expensive for a restaurant to keep it up the quality of like that. But we are all human. We can, eat inorganic once in a while, but obviously we want to be aware of what we are putting in our bodies. He was saying that the inorganic farms are just, they have planes that fly over with all these chemicals and just drop chemicals on them. And what it is that the, GMO inorganic produce actually doesn't get killed by the chemicals. Everything else does. The bugs, the weeds, anything else gets killed, leaving just that produce there because it can't be killed because it's genetically modified. And we ingest this stuff into our bodies, and we can't be, it can't be healthy. We touched on treating through food. Let food be thy medicine. that saying. So, he's talking about how he has a patient that, well, he doesn't have a patient. He has a client that has MS and has had such great success with, changing his lifestyle, eating good. And me and him really, hit off with that because, I do treat multiple people, with acupuncture that do have MS. And, we both just started discussing how important the food part of any type of disease is. Food is so important. It's, every day you think about it, if you have a disease, everything you put in your body, you're either fighting against that disease or you're actually feeding it to let it actually get stronger in yourself. So people with a problem need to realize that they're either feeding the problem or they're fighting the problem every single time they put something into their mouth. So we also talked about, doing what you love and, having passion for it and how important that really is, and of just being a healthy individual. Jay actually worked at a corporate restaurant setting, a ballroom type setting, big place, all non-organic foods, just collecting a paycheck, and realized that, he gave up that big paycheck to start this small, homegrown business in his kitchen in his house, Fitfood. And he realized that, with all the passion that he has for putting love into all these meals, he's grown such a nice little clientele base, and people come back because they realize the love for what he does. And he's hoping to grow this business to something that, is a lot larger than anybody thinks it can be. It has a great future. He's getting awesome people tied in with, he treats doctors, lawyers, everybody like that. So, you could check Jay out at NJ Fitfood or fitfoodnj.com. I'm sorry. He's on Facebook, Fitfood, and Jay Russo. And so guys, just check him out over there. Get some meals from him. And you could check my website out at wholewellnessconcepts.com. You can find me on Facebook. And please subscribe to this page. And hopefully you enjoyed this little bit of information that we got from Jay Russo. Thank you very much. Bye.